I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I live and work in Scotland, and I'm just getting set up for today's video. Here we go. So I've just got my iPad beside me so that I can see any comments. So if you're in, come in and get cosy. The fire's on. There's food on the table and drink. Help yourself to what you like. And yeah, say hello. And hello, Valerie. How lovely to see you. Were you hanging about waiting, or were you just, was that just coincidence, or do you get a notification? Oh, right, excuse me. So it's messy again, because that's what I like, that's what I do best. So I've got a wee idea, I've not got a wee idea, I've had a wee practice today. Had a wee stamping session with my daughter. Hey Wendy. Yeah, I had a wee stamping session with my daughter today. She's also a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So, well, she's on my team, and so we had a bit of stamping. She asked me to show her some inky work, so we did. We had a few hours, child-free few hours. So I'm going to start off by playing with my Night of Navy, my favourite. So I've no idea how this is going to go because I've re-inked these pads I'm going to use. So what I have done is I was tidying out yesterday a little bit. And let me stop, take a breath, Janice, and say hello. So hi Valerie, hi Wendy, hey Heather, you just back from doing a market. Hey Karen, nice to see you. And Suzanne and Inika, hope you're feeling stronger this week. And hi Randy. Oh, you're off to do something, Randy, not to worry. Yeah, we're sort of on wind down here. So back to my story. Well, I was tidying out my drawer where I keep, you know, one of these drawers that you just stuff everything because you're not quite sure where to put things you're not quite sure, they don't really have a place. So I found this one sheet left of masking paper, and I thought, that's the very thing, because I want to do a wee snow scene, and yeah, I often do wee snow scenes, but I do them, the drunk drawer, is that what you call it? Very good. Unfortunately, probably most of the drawers in my craft room are a bit like that. I just, you know, if you want to tidy up, you just chuck everything. My whole house is like that. It's just the way I am. Probably my brain is like that. So this is fabulous paper that will stick and come off easily. Masking paper. Now what I'm looking to see, I'm trying to get this circle equidistance on my bit of card. I would be better with a bigger piece of card, I think. Let's see. I've cut them at different sizes. So how's your Sunday been? As I say, mine's been great with a visit from my daughter. Hi Alison, and you come. Your bedroom's a dumping drawer, yeah, that used to be. My bedroom's my craft. The half of my bedroom is my craft. I call it my craft room. It's lies. It's a craft corner. I say that I craft in a corner of our bedroom, but my husband says he sleeps in a corner of our bedroom, or he sleeps in a corner of my craft room. I think that's more how he sees it. Hey Dee. Hi Kirsten. Right, so I've stuck this down onto my piece of card, which I think I've cut like 10.1 by 14.4 centimetres. Right, and I think that's stuck. We've used this a few times. I've got another one cut that I can use with another colour, but we'll go with my Night of Navy now. As I say, I have re-inked this, so it could get messy. I've got a couple of stamp sets to use with it, just to make a wintry scene. So I've got Peaceful Deer and I've got Mountaineer, and we'll see where we go. So I've got an old brush that I've used for Night of Navy forever and a day. But I'm trying to make sure as it's smooth around there. Now, the other thing I was showing Rebecca, if you want to, if you're doing a sky and you want like a wee moon or something, I've punched out a piece of post-it note paper. In fact, I've got this, it's sticky tape, which Wendy, you told me about. Oh, fabulous, Karen, that's great. You've got a different craft room, so hopefully it'll be a bit more inspiring. Right, so I'm going to have a wee moon in this picture, and this is just playtime for me. So I'm picking up some ink, and because I've just re-inked that, I'm going to be a bit more careful than I normally would be. Did anyone detect what I was about to say? I was about to say I'm going to be a bit more carefuler. I am terrible at just making up words. So anyway, night of navy, and I'm just going to do wee circles right around, going quite far in at the beginning, maybe just leaving a tiny wee bit that's white there, and then pick up more ink and come in a bit more, and it's just about adding more, but maybe not going quite so far in the second or third time round. Oh, I didn't want that to curl, that paper's curling, it's just the way I'm working with it. And just keep going. Wee circles. And then I'm adding quite dark at the edge here. Might have to replace this mask actually. It's starting to curl a wee bit at the edge, so who knows, I might not get the finish I'm after. But I'm really making it quite dark at the edge here. There's so many ways to play with ink that's just, so it's looking like a, I don't know, a dark sky. So then I'm just going to add a bit of scene here. So I don't know if this is a bit big or not. I did try the rabbit. I'm going to try a deer in this picture. Sometimes you just play, make up a scene. And there were antlers. Where are they? There they are. So we've got antlers, I've got a deer, and I've got some trees. I could use these trees, maybe use those trees and some mountains. So that's kind of where I'm going. So let's put some mountains in the picture. So I'm just going to take this big long Inka. Well, I've used it twice, Rebecca's used it twice. I would say it's maybe just given a wee bit, I mean, when you do one with the just post-it note paper, you would only use it once. So this, you know, you can use it a few times. I need a big block for this. Oh, wait a minute, I've got one out. I was busy doing another card for a person when I realised it was time. I don't need all of this stamp, so we'll just use that block there. So I'm inking that up. And I'm just going to put some mountains in my picture. I really would have, oh, well, this going behind the moon, that's not good. Let me take the moon off. Because that was overlapping, I prefer it to be, and then just move it along, and just second generation, it just gives you a wee impression of mountains in the back. And this one, I don't know whether I do want this deer or whether I'm changing my mind. So this is the whole thing, you just play. So we'll take these trees. somebody put this stamp away dirty. I wonder who that might have been. It's green. It's probably been in there for weeks. Right, so let's just have a go with some trees first. I've been trying to think of any other wee creatures we've got. I've not got any other stamps. I've got puffins, but they're a bit big. I'm going to have this tree just to give this perspective. You see, it's very inky because I have re-inked, so I might stamp off, stamp on. No, I can't win, can I? What I've forgotten is I'm using photopolymer stamp, and I've just dropped something. Did you hear it? Of course you did. I'm sure you think this just looks a mess. This is just the forest. We'll not bother with an animal in this one. We're just a wee forest scene. And there's, what have we got in here? Snowflakes. Somebody should be paying attention to me because I'll lose those antlers. Right, the snowflakes in this, so we'll just pop some. Do you know, I'm sure you've all seen Night or Navy snowflakes before. You will have seen them on my cards. So, and then if you think that that's too stark white, just rub off the worst of what's on the brush, and then just slowly just give it a bit of a bluey haze on your moon, but you'll still see the whole. Yeah, we'll maybe put some animals in the next one. So I'm just going to, this is just our first one to get us warmed up and get us moving. Are you ready for the reveal? I'm absolutely obsessed with Night of Navy. In fact, I'm not ready for the reveal because there's some wee bits here. Where's the, that I want to sort out, this other single tree. I tell you why, there's just some bits here, and I'm just thinking if I put right, are you ready now for the grand reveal? Yeah, it has, this is not as crisp a line as we were getting at the beginning, so yeah, I would say not to use. Am I closing that or not? Right, so then I just want to pop a Christmas greeting here. I'll use a new mask this time. So you really just want a simple greeting on this card. Just pop a wee Merry Christmas there. Yeah, it does give it a softer, I would have preferred it crisper, but it's still perfectly acceptable. Look at the hands already, though we've only done one card. So I've got a Night of Navy card base here. And that'll just quite simply pop on there. Just keeping it simple. Take care, Randy. Enjoy whatever you're up to. It's just Sunday afternoon for you. We're dark here now. You know, it's Sunday evening now, isn't it? Even though in the summer we would probably be still out doing stuff. Take care. So there you go, a nice easy card. I say that very inky because I might have to take some of that ink back. If I wouldn't be able to use these newly inked pads with distinctive ink stamps, it wouldn't work. So there's our first wee picture, wee scene, and it's fine. Hope you like that. So I'll do another Night of Navy one while I've got it out, but this time put a wee animal in, do you think? Right, so I did cut a new one. This one has actually got a bigger hole in it. And I have done a card, but it's with, I've done a card for another child. Hi Caroline, in you come. I've done another card for a different challenge, and I used the bit that you cut out of the hole. You know, the middle of the donut, if you know what I mean. Right, so take that off, and I'll use our nice new one. I just know that I've cut that straight, so if I line that up straight with the bottom of my piece of card, we'll be all right. But this masking tape's quite cheap. But as I say, you can use if you've got, you know, the big post-it pads or sticky note pads. Hi Karen, and you come. You could use them as well. I've done that. It was just because I found this masking paper and I thought I would like to try using it. Because otherwise it would just go back in the drawer and get lost, probably. I'm just getting out some more blocks because I seem to be short of them. So earlier on I was having a wee practice and I made a mess of what I was doing because I took the mask off and then started stamping something I wanted to fix without putting the mask back. So I turned it over and did Northern Lights instead on that and never wasted. So underneath it's got my mistake. But anywho, let's back to where we're going. Right, so this one I'm going to take things a bit, I'm going to make it all a bit lighter. Where did I put the Merry Christmas? Here it is. I was thinking that would work better on here. So just vary up the composition a little bit. I'm actually thinking I do need to knock this back a wee bit, but before I do anything else, but we'll just go, because I'm actually liking the richness of the Night of Navy. It is rich. Right, so I'm just this time going to pop the sentiment here. I don't necessarily need to have a moon. What about, well, shall I try that, dear, and let's just play. Let's just play. I will have to colour this in with a Night of Navy pen, but that's okay, I can do that. So let's just have a deer coming out the forest. I'm just going to pop him in just so that we'll just have him coming into the picture like that. And I think it can have some antlers. This is how I get myself in a mess, because I've not got enough blocks out and then I start moving stamps around that I've got ink on them. I think I'll use the trees that go with this set. There we go, a right royal stag. And this time we'll just have a kind of sky and trees behind them. So I'm just maybe not putting as much ink on at first. So we're just going to go. So we'll finish him off at the end and he'll be at like a silhouette. So circles all the way round. Just keep picking up more ink, and then as you pick up stronger ink, you just make your circles smaller because you just want to make a dark. You can do this equally well with a bit of cut up kitchen sponge, ink daubers. It doesn't have to be blending brushes. I actually just find them easier to work with, but I did this kind of thing long before I got any fancy brushes. Oh, just got cramp in my fingers there. And then we'll pop some trees in here. We'll use the trees from Peaceful Deer, I think, this time. I'm living a dangerous life, Jenny. That's me always. Inky dinky. That's me. Right. I want to see what is, yeah, right. So our deer, or our stag rather, is in the forest and I've not put the foam underneath. And I'm stamping. We just have to, that's not bad. Just when you're using photopolymer stamps, you really are better. And I want to stamp that off. Just look at me. We'll have to put snowflakes on this one too because I've got... Right, the other little... Where are the two wee trees? I got them out. Right, I brought them out. Here they are. This will be standoff 3 trees here. And I'm actually going to put some in front there because I want to get that line hidden. See that a bit better. So it's given the depth here, and then we want a few just here. Looks like he's towering over the trees, but there's a way to sort that. So stamp, I wonder if I want one of the big trees. I wonder if I want to do it with this one. Right. Stamp off. And then stamp on. And he should come in front now. He'll come up. He will come up more once I colour him in. They're not even going to show there. Right, I think that's enough forest, and then I've got my just my Stampin' Right marker. You could go in with blends if you wanted, just with whatever. So he's really going to be a silhouette, so you're not going to see the detail of him because it's kind of like at night. He's like a monster deer, isn't he? If you met this monarch in the middle of the night, I think you'd get a bit of a fright. But you can see how that tree now is behind him rather than in front of him. Have you ever actually been out walking and found yourself face to face with a big stag? I have, and it's quite scary because they're big beasts. Yeah, I might, yeah. And I sort of briefly read your comment there. Right, that will go back a little bit. We need snowflakes because of me making that spotty bit. So you can you see how this is just fun? Yeah, that's the whole point. He's a monster. But yeah, he's grand, he's regal. There we go. And we'll just, oh there, look, I'll be looking for a stamp and it's stuck to the bottom. Yeah, it is, and it is, but yeah, very scary. But quite a privilege as well, isn't it? I'm gulping down my coffee. Right, are you ready for the reveal? There's bit of me thinks I actually want to wipe this a bit before I take it off. No, it is dried. It has dried into this. Yeah, I hear you with the trunks. Actually, I do have a one that's got tree trunks, but I don't know where it is. Because I would know where it is if I remembered its name. I'm looking on to see if I could just see it, but well, what's it called? It's in this the autumn winter catalogue. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's got the standoff. Oh goodness me, I'm no use, am I? It'll come to me later. So there he is, look. I like him like that. And I've got another Night of Navy card base here. I think he's alright like that. Hello Helen, and you come, my love. And Cheryl, hiya. Look at me, I'm inky dinky everywhere. Where's my glue? There it is. So I've also got out Gorgeous Grape and Blackberry Bliss to see if we could play with the same sort of idea. Are you Jazzle Dazzlers? Oh, of course you are, all of you. Do you know what? For 75 quid, you could be Team Jazzle Dazzle. Offer ends on Tuesday, folks. The amazing sign up. The sign up offer with Stampin' Up is amazing every day of the year, but for the month of November, it's been amazing. I just got someone else back into the team today. It's such a good offer. What do you think? Will we do purple next? Right, we'll do purple. Now it doesn't have to be trees and scenery, it could be baubles, and you know, you can just play away with whatever you've got. I just happen to have these stamp sets out. I don't want to get too I wish I could remember the name of the one I'm thinking about. I've got my Christmas catalogue, my winter catalogue is in another room. If someone would have a look, it's the one that's got, it was like sort of for autumn, and it's got some tree trunks. It's not got the tops of the trees. I really annoy myself when I get something in my head and then I can't remember what it's called. I can't see it. But if I knew it, I've got these all alphabetic, so if I knew what it was called. No, I can't remember. Is somebody look in the catalogue and tell me? Welcoming Woods, that's probably why I can't see it, because it will be right. Yeah, that one, yeah. Do you think that would work? With a wee deer peeking its head, or the rabbit or something. We'll do a sort of traditional one with the purple, and then I'll try it and see. Cheers for that, Welcoming Woods, yeah. I was thinking with the Gorgeous Grape it would be good to put the mountains in this one. Yeah, the deer might work better with those trees, you're right. So I'm just making sure that the bit of the edge of the circle is nice and flat and stuck down. And I'll need a different brush. I need a purple one that's had purples on. So this one, I do have our beautiful Stampin' Up brushes, which are actually even softer, but because these ones are already stained with other colours, I'm just going to use what we've got. Well, let's see what happens. Will we put the Merry Christmas in first again? Where's the stamp? Because I quite like it when everything's contained in the circle. Guys, where have I put? There it is. I've got a bit of chamois here. I can just clean that off. Right, so we'll pop the Merry Christmas up here. And then we'll just get our... Now this is pretty re-inking well, just let's be careful. Right. So big circles, but I'm not going totally to the middle. And then slightly smaller circles. Coming in. And then smaller just around the edge to try and get it darker at the edge. And although, see, I'm trying to hurry and I'm making splodges, but to be honest, I think it just adds to the interest and gives it texture. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. There, atmosphere. Then mountains. Let's have some mountains. The purple Scottish mountains. You can play with whatever colour you want. Right, so we'll have the foam. Where is it? Where's the foam? Foam. When you're using photopolymer stamps, you really are better to have a foam mat of some kind. Even a couple of mouse mats stuck together or something. Right, so we'll pop some mountains there. And then some there. Right, I'm going to do another one to stamp them off. And then it's just giving that whole lot of dimension there. It's the heather, you're right. The purple heather. Don't start me singing. All around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Which trees? Which trees do you think work best? The solid ones or the big Nordic ones? I don't know, we'll stick with these, I think. Shall we? Which trees do you think are better? Do you want the ones that are better or the ones that are actually on? Oh, you've got some purple heather on your patio. All around the bloomin' heather, oh you go, lassie, go. Oh, purple trees. Look at the state of me. It's because that's so juicy. bring in the little ones. Quite atmospheric, isn't it? Inky, I can't sing it to you because everyone would leave immediately. And Purple Snow. Right, who's going to start singing Purple Rain? Right, I'm going to stamp off with these because I just want some in the sky, but I don't want to obliterate my sentiment. There we go. Close the ink. So as I say, these are really quite simple cards that you can rattle up pretty quick. I'm going to blot some of this off though, otherwise it will get over my fingers. I think you just know that. Oh, cheers. And see in this bit here where there's the white, it when you're looking at it, kind of looks like that's water in the front of the mountains. Are you ready? Are you ready? Seem to have got a couple of wee splashes there, but I don't think they're that. Oh, that's the wrong size. I've done something wrong there. Just, well, I looked at that, isn't it? I'm thinking I might trim it down a wee bit more, actually. I actually had it a bit far over, I think. Well, now it's squint the other way, but we'll just go with it as is. So in lots of ways they're clean and simple cards. Well, they are if somebody else is doing them and I'm doing them. It's always a bit dodgy with the hands. Oh, Gina, hiya. You're busy. Okay, well, thank you for popping in and saying hello anyway. Still done something wrong with that, but it's fine. My measurements wrong. I've been reading your comments instead of concentrating on what I was doing. So hi Paul, is there anyone else coming that I didn't really say hello to? Oh, Karen, hiya. So I think we've got 3 Karens in the house. So I'm just thinking with this, with my 2 wee splodges here, that if I got just some normal, look, some normal rhinestones, because that's really, you know, why I make these mistakes, so I can show you how to sort them. Do you believe that? Do you know where I might have put my pokey tool? Here it is, here we go. Because I seem to have a wee bit there, one there and one there. that one, I think that was just a flick, so we'll just pop one up there. There we go. Oh, Inika, thank you. You're so kind. Yes, please give me thumbs ups. That always helps. So there's a purple Christmas card. 4 Karens in the house. Karen DeVoe's in too. So we've got Tilly Crafts is Karen. We've got Karen DeVoe. We've got Karen Egan, and we've got Corey's Paper Crafts, and that is Karen as well. So 4 Karens, how fab! I'm in good company. Thanks, Helen, you're fab. You're all great supporters. I appreciate all of you. So please tell all your crafty friends to come and have a look and to subscribe. So last week I was letting you know that I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, and I'm at, what, 1695, and I was about there last week and it went up, but it's dropped again, so some people have left me. How rude, when I'm trying to get up. Yeah, sometimes that's what happens. People subscribe and then they realise actually that's not something I want to, that they're interested in really. They subscribe out of nosiness sometimes. Right, so that is the bigger size. Right, let's pop this down. We'll stick with purple and we'll have a go with the Welcoming Woods and see what happens. I'm not sure how it's going to work actually. Right. This is a bit damp now with ink. Yeah, that's the whole point. If you subscribe, then you should get a notification that someone's on. I've never unsubscribed from anyone that I've subscribed to. I just leave it because you either you get the wee notification and you choose to watch or you don't, but I've never seen the need to unsubscribe. Excuse me, well, I get a wee wipe for these fingers because they're getting a bit, I know it's a nice colour, but I seem to have overdone it here. Right. Okay, so we've got Welcoming Woods. Where did I put it? Yeah. It might not need anything else. Oh, you enjoy your dinner, Valerie. I sneaked mine in before I came to do this. Because immediately after this, my team have got their video hop at 7 o'clock. There's only 3 of us taking part this month, so I hope that you'll check us out. That you should get a notification of that me coming on as well. Really appreciate all your support on that one. Right, so just going to use the ink that's already on here. Right, yeah. I think there's probably a fair bit on here. Yes, a bit early for dinner with you. Well, I had lunch with my daughter. We had I made some curried cauliflower soup and it was lovely. Used coconut milk in it and a bit of lime. Oh, yum, it was. So, but it was great, but it seemed to disappear quick, so I was ready for some dinner. So just had it early. Right, and then we'll do a bit more around the edge here. So we want a darker edge. Gives it atmosphere, doesn't it, the darker edge. I'm thinking that maybe a wee rabbit might work better with this. We'll see. It might not at all work, but we'll have a look at this. Right, I need a bigger block for these. Oh, did you, Karen? That's funny, isn't it? Did he make it spicy? I used coconut milk in it and yeah, just some normal curry spice and a bit of lime and garlic. Right, I'm going to ink this up, and again you just see you're using the same, you're stamping with this. Now this is distinctive, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to pan out, but you know, it'll be something. Right, we'll just pop that over the whole of the circle. No, we won't, we'll get the foam, because again it's poly, what are these stamps called? I was going to say polyester stamps, I don't think that's right. I have used it, I've got another video that I used this in, I do like it too. I'm just pressing down to make sure. Oh, that's quite hard. I never knew that, Jenny, about people being unsubscribed when they didn't choose to. Oh, I'm not so happy about that, but that's where if you were using your, do you know what we could do though? We've got my marker pen, and I could just, I'm not going to attempt to stamp over it, although I won't stamp over it, but I wonder if you just stamp off a wee bit here, you just get some more trees in the background. Well, Paul, I just make up my recipes as I go along. No, that didn't really give us, it didn't, I must have used most of the ink in the first, but it's okay. Right, so what I'm just going to take is just, I'm just going to dot that wee bit, just put some dots, just like stippling, and then it won't be so noticeable that that bit's missing. There you go, you wouldn't know that, would you? Right, and I'm just having a wee look at the wee rabbit. Would you have a wee couple of wee rabbits in the woods? I really am playing here. Playing Bonnie. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So just for fun. Just for fun we could have a couple of wee. I'm not going to colour these in, I'm just going to leave them peeking in. Just like that. I'm not pro, I'm just having fun. And then I'm going to take a bit more of this and just tidy up the edge a wee bit, give it a bit darker at the edge. This bit here. Just, again, see this bit here? That's not quite up to the circle, but again, just dot it in. Isn't perfect, but it doesn't draw your eye to it now. Now, what might be in the distance? Do you think there would be some snowflakes falling in this? I'm stamping off first though. Because you know we often see purple snow. They are a bit cute, aren't they? It's just for fun. I mean, you might be giving this to a grandchild. or somebody else's child, or even your own child. I don't know why I said that. I don't have blend or a load of rubbish. So there you go. See, we've got, there's a bit of me thinks that needs a bit more of a frame. There's something in my head saying it needs a bit more frame. And then I was thinking, because you know, you're looking in at these woods. What if you were looking in at these woods from the close by evergreen forest? Who's singing Purple Rain? Yep, I knew somebody would be. A bit of Prince, isn't it? Is he? Who sang Purple Rain first? I don't know. My brain's no here. So you could be looking through from another wood. So you could have, I'll probably ruin this now. You see what? That's right, I did say that it was. I thought it was Prince. What's he known as now? Like, has he got a different name? I'm ignorant about music. I'm actually going to be a bit naughty here, and I'm going to take my marker and just draw right round. Because there's just gaps there on that bit. But I'm thinking if I only do it there, it'll show. So I'm just going to take, whoops, oh Janice, you will ruin this, won't you? It will dry back a bit. It's the only way you know if something's going to work or not is to give it a go. And it's only a bit of paper. So if this looks awful when I'm done, I can throw it in the bin. I can even delete the video and deny all knowledge. I'm going to even that up a wee bit. It has crippled. Oh right, is he gone? Right, I'm sorry, he's left us. All right, okay. I'll let him off. And again, I'm just going to blend that in a bit more. And we're done. The wee bunny's in the little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest. Right. There we go. I think you'll agree this has probably had it. I wouldn't really. Jenny. You're funny. Right, so there you go. Our wee scene. And again, if you wanted to silhouette them, you could colour them in. But I'm just going to leave them because it is just a picture at the end of the day, isn't it? This doesn't have a greeting, so we'll pop the Merry Christmas on here. You see by me making it dark at the edge how you're looking in. It's quite cool. Yeah, I kind of like the richness of the purple too. So my mask is, I'm going to say my mask has had it. So this time I'll just do a scene that isn't within a shape, and we'll have a go with this, do something a bit more. I think we'll go with the we'll try the Blackberry Bliss. Right, again, I don't know whether I want to trim, well I can't now because I've done that. Let's just pop that one there. Hi Cindy! It's Sunday, Cindy, a day of rest. Are you still in South Carolina, my love? Oh, it looks amazing. As I said to you before, I've been to North Carolina to family in Raleigh and New Bern. And I've been to Beaufort, but I haven't I didn't get to go south. I would like to. And once you've got it where you want, just give it a good old, you could use a bone folder or some other implement. There you go, that's 4 cards done. What are we like? Oh my gosh, we're after 7 more. One more, and I'll use the one more for the road. As they say, I'm looking for one of the smaller pieces. And we've got a, yay. Excuse me, I know what I'm doing, I know why I'm doing it, I don't know what I'm doing, that's lies. I think I know what I'm doing. Right, what I want is 2 pieces of white that layer on each other, that's what I'm after. Right, so we'll move on to this Blackberry Bliss. Again, it's just been re-inked, so goodness knows what could happen. And I'm going to use one of our gorgeous, gorgeous new brushes. I've got one that's never been used and it'll forever be stained. Excuse me a minute, I am quite thirsty. It is just tonic water, believe me if you like. Okay, so if we take this one, where's my wee moon? See, there's a moon mask. And again, we'll just do a wee scene here. I don't know. I don't know what 63 degrees Fahrenheit is. Well, this will be the Blackberry Bliss brush from now on. But see, by doing these kind of activities, if your ink pad is over ink, this is going to sort that out for you. Right, here we go. Cheryl, it's all relative, isn't it? And I want it a bit darker, but smaller circles at the edge because I don't want to. I want it dark at the edge, but I'm not wanting to bring the dark right in. Just what's on the brush, just to take the stark white off the middle. There's my moon. It's a purplish night tonight. And then I'm going to take the birch wood, just wiping that off. And I need a foam mat for this one. I know my son lives in Western Australia. And we go, it's their springtime, usually, that's when we go. And I'm like, we're wearing our shorts and t-shirts and, you know, summer clothes. And my son and his wife, they're in winter clothes. And I'm going, can we go to the beach? And my son's going, Mum, it's freezing. And I'm like in the water swimming, and they're like sitting pretending they're shivering. Would you go down to the woods today? Oh, that's delicious. I don't know if you like this, but I do. That Blackberry Bliss ink is quite sticky. Oh, this is amazing. You've got 2 children born in Hawaii, right? Wow. Well, it's still quite warm then, isn't it, Karen? 16 degrees Celsius, yeah. It's not summer or anything, but it's warmish. What do you think of my woods? Are you coming in these woods? See, I don't know whether you could have something hiding in there. You could have some deer or whatever, or you can just, I don't know, what do you want me to put in here? Where's the rest of this set? Welcoming woods. It has some snowflakes here as well. It has this bit for grounding, so let's ground the trees a bit. So do you want me to have some animals in the woods? I don't know which bit this is for. I know it does help to ground them, but oofed. I think it's a bit more like that. No, that didn't work very well, Janice. Just put some. Just putting some ground on here. Using it as a different to what I think it's intended, but it does give a bit of depth on the ground. So what's happening in these woods? But will we put some deer wandering through? That's all right, actually. It's got something about it, hasn't it? No, I've not got any wee gnomes or any kind of wee things like that. I don't have anything that I can think of. I've got tigers. Could it, that's what I could have had tigers, couldn't I? I think we'll just stick with that. Maybe. Just to keep it on a sort of winter theme. Well, you could bring, there could be a wee rabbit hiding here, couldn't there? and I'm thinking it needs to be a bit darker up here. There you go. You never know what's happening in the woods. You go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. I think this has to be the last one because of the time. Ladies, I've gone well over the hour. It's just fun. I mean, I don't know who would like to receive that, but I will line the inside of these cards and they could be sent even just as a note card. So yeah, there's me. So as I say, I should really have been speaking and trying to sell my products and doing all that stuff, but I got so absorbed in what I was doing, I forgot that I was really a demonstrator and my purpose is to sell my Stampin' Up. Oh well, I'm sure you've seen how wonderful they are, and you know that if you do want to buy anything that I've been using, you just get in touch, or you go to JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net and you can buy anything you like from that. So here, what did we do today? We started off here with this one, our mountains, and then we did this one with the trees and the silhouettes stag. And then we had the purple mountains. And then we got the welcoming woods out and had a go there. And we've got some bunnies hiding there. And then we've got the welcoming woods with Blackberry Bliss. So there you go, ladies. A bit of fun. And some okay cards to get sent in. I've not got a sentiment on this, but I think that would just be a wee note card. And you've got the dishes done. I amused you well. You did the dishes, Jenny. Okay. That I have a dishwasher for that because I'm not a happy dishwasher. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for coming and joining me again for Sunday stamping. So what do you like best? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5? Vote now before I go. What's everybody thinking they prefer? Don't forget to give me thumbs up. Please leave comments if you don't mind. Well, positive, encouraging comments. And my team video hop will already have started. So if you've got time, would you go and have a wee look? Okay, thank you everyone. You don't have to pick really. 5, 4, 3, 1, 2. I thought you were going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but it was 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, Helen. And 2, 4 and 5, Karen, very good. And then Wendy was 2, 1, 5, 3, 4. Thanks. And you're thinking 3 is, yeah, the Purple Mountains. It is quite atmospheric, that one, isn't it? Anyway, so much fun has been had, certainly by me and my inky fingers. And you like 4 best. It just shows you the wee cute wee rabbits in there. Anyway, thank you very, very much, everyone. And I'll see you next week. But please pop on to our video hop. If you stick with my channel, you'll see my video and then you'll be able to go and see everybody else's. Thank you so much. Bye.